Hello everyone, we are going to see the quantitative aptitude part of the Ssc Cgl paper number 1, previous year paper 1. So you can see the first question is based on number systems. X and Y are two digits of the number 3, 4, 7, xy. The last two digits of the number are x and y, such that the number is completely divisible by 80. Then what is the value of x plus y? So now let us solve this question. We know that for a number to be divisible by 80, it should be divisible by 8 and 10. If a number is divisible by both 8 and 10, then that number is divisible by 80. For a number to be divisible by 10, the last digit must be 0. So for this particular number, the last digit y must be equal to 0, otherwise it will not be divisible by 10. So we can determine that y is 0. Now, for a number to be divisible by 8, the last three digits of the number should be divisible by 8. So let us say 3, 4, 7 x into 10 will give 3, 4, 7 x y, right? So we have already determined that the last digit is 0. So the remaining part 3, 4, 7 and x, it should be divisible by 8. For a number to be divisible by 8, the last three digits should be divisible by 8. Last three digits of the number should be divisible by 8. Now, the last three digits are what? 4, 7 and x. 470 plus x. So, 400 plus 70 plus x is the last three digit number. Okay. Now, we know that 400 is divisible by 8. 400 divided by 8 is 50. We know it is divisible by 8. Now, 70 plus x should be divisible by x, right? Now, 70 plus 1, 71 is not divisible. 70 plus 2, 72. 9 8s are 72. The only possible value next to 7 that we can put so that the number is divisible by 8 is 2. So we can say x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 0. They are asking what is the value of x plus y. We are supposed to find out value of x plus y, that is 2 plus 0 is 2. We have to mark option A as the right answer. This is a pretty simple question. So when you solve this particular question, let us see what is the actual thing that has to be done. I have explained too many things for like last 2 minutes, but that much is not required at all. Let us see what is the actual thing that has to be done to solve this question. 80, the number should be divisible by 80, so directly we can determine y is equal to 0. Now 470 plus x, 400 is divisible, 70 plus 2 is the only number, so x must be 2, 2 plus 0 is 2. So when we know all this concept, it takes less than 20 seconds to solve this particular question. So we will mark option A as the right answer, and then we can move on to the next question. Question number 2. A, B and C can complete a work in 20, 24 and 30 days respectively. All three of them start together, but after 4 days, A leaves the job and B left the job 6 days before the work got completed. C completed the remaining work alone. In how many days the total work was completed? Now let us see how we can solve this question. The quantity of work or the fraction of work done by A in 1 day is 1 by 20. And he has worked for 4 days. All three of them started the work and A left after 4 days. So in 1 day he can do 1 by 20. In 4 days he would have done 4 into 1 by 20. This is the fraction of work done by A alone. Now let us see what is the fraction of work done by B alone. B can complete the work in 24 days. His 1 day work is 1 by 24. The quantity of work that he can do in 1 day is 1 by 24. B left the job 6 days before the work got completed. We don't know for how many days the work was done. That is what we are supposed to find out. Let us say they all worked for n number of days. Okay, they all worked for n number of days. B left 6 days before the work got completed, which means B worked for n minus 6 days. B worked for n minus 6 days. Okay, and C worked till the end, which means for all the n number of days C has worked. The per day work done by C is 1 by 30. He can do complete the work in 30 days. So the fraction of work that he can do in 1 day is 1 by 30. Now he has worked for n number of days, so his fraction of work done is n into 1 by 30. Now certain part of the work is done by A, certain part of the work is done by B, and certain part of the work is done by C. When we add all these works together, we get one complete work. Now to simplify this and find out n, we have to remove these fractions. Let us find out the LCM of 20, 24 and 30. So 120 is the LCM. 120 by 20 is 6 times. 120 by 24 is 5 times, and 120 by 30 is 4 times. So we are going to multiply the complete equation with 120. Now 4 into 120 divided by 20. In this case, 4 into 1 by 20, or 4 by 20 into 1 by 120. 4 by 20 into 120 plus n minus 6 divided by 24 into 120. We are multiplying the complete equation with 120 to remove the fractions. Why? It becomes easy for us to calculate when we remove the fractions. So n by 30 into 120 is equal to 1 into 120 is 120. Now 120 and 20 when we cancel, we get 6. 24 and 120 when we cancel, we get 5. 30 and 120 when we cancel, we get 4. So 4 into 6 is 24. N minus 6 into 5 is 5n minus 30. N into 4 is 4n. This gives us 120. Now when we solve this, we get 24 minus 30 is minus 6. Minus 6 goes to the left hand side, it becomes plus 6. 9n is equal to 126. So which gives n is equal to 14. So the total time taken to complete this work is 14 days. We have to mark option C. Now let us see how this particular question can be solved in a simple way, or what is the actual time that a candidate should take to solve this particular question. See, it's pretty simple. 20, 24 and 30, first you find out the LCM. LCM is 120. 120 divided by 20 is 6. 120 divided by 24 is 5. And 120 divided by 30 is 4. We keep these values 6, 5 and 4. Now the quantity of work, or let us say the total quantity is 120 works. The quantity of work done by A is 6 into this value, 6 into 4. 4 days. In each day he does 6 units. 4 into 6 we get 24. And here 5. B is doing 5 quantity of work, 5 parts of work or 5 units of work in 1 day. So he has worked for n minus 6 days. So n minus 6 into 5. And number of units of work done by C is 4. He has worked for n days. So n into 4, 4n. Right. So when we add this, we get 120. So by solving this, we will get n is equal to 14. This is unit work concept, another method which can be used to solve this in a faster way. But for this, solving this particular concept, you need the understanding of the fraction method. Yes. So let us get to the next question now. A solid sphere of diameter 17.5 centimeter is cut into 2 equal parts. Now when you divide, or when you cut a when you cut a sphere into 2 equal parts, what happens is you get something like this. So this is one sphere and another one will be like this. So assume that you are cutting a coconut into two halves. Okay, so this is the inner surface area of for both the half spheres or hemispheres. Now this part is the outer surface area. Now the formula to find out the outer surface area or the curved surface area of a sphere is 4 pi r square. That is the formula to find out the outer surface area of a sphere. Now after you cut the sphere into two halves, the outer surface area will remain constant. Apart from that, you will have two more surface areas, that is this part, this particular part and this particular part. You are cutting into two exact halves, so the area of this part will be pi r square and area of this part will be another pi r square. Okay. Now what will be the increase in centimeter square in the total surface area? Now initially we had only this, now we have this. This is the increase, right? Totally we have this much, and this part alone is the increase in area. So we have to find out only this particular value, 2 pi r square. 2 times pi r square occurs, so 2 pi r square. R is 17.5 divided by 2 because diameter is 17.5 and radius is half of it. So 2 into 22 by 7 into, instead of keeping it in decimal values, I am going to convert these things into fractions, which might help me in solving this question in a easy way. 17.5 is 35 by 2. Half of 35 is 17.5, but that is the diameter. Half of the diameter is the radius. So 35 by 2 whole divided by 2, I get 35 by 4 as the radius. Another 35 by 4 because it is radius square, right? So I am keeping everything in fractions to help me solve this the calculation in a easier way. Now 2 into 22 is 88, or 88 by 4 is again 44 by 2 into 22 is 44, 44 by 4 is 11. Okay, 11 into 7 and 35, when we cancel we get 5. Now 11 into 5 into 35 divided by 4. 11 into 5 into 35 divided by 4. 11 5s are 55 into 35 whole divided by 4. Okay, now let us see. 55 into 35. 50 into 35 is 1750. 5 into 35 is 175. So when I add this, I get 5, 2, 9, 1, 1925. This I have to divide it by 4. 1925 divided by 4. What do I get? 1925 divided by 4. 1920 divided by 4, 2. Let us first divide it by 2. We get 962.5. Again we have to divide it by 2. We will get 481.25. So like this we can do the calculation when we don't have a calculator. 481.25 should be the answer. That is the increase in area once we cut the sphere into two equal hemispheres. So we will mark option C as the right answer. Let us go to the next question now. After a discount of 34%, an article is sold for rupees 3168. What is the marked price of the article? Now, after giving a discount of 34%, for every 100 rupees, you are reducing 34 rupees. That means for every 100 rupee product is sold for 66 rupees. Now, for every 100 rupee product is sold for 66 rupees, what we are supposed to find out is what will be the price of the product that will be sold for 3168. A 100 rupee product is sold for 66 rupees. What price product will be sold for 3168? That is what we are supposed to find out. So basically what we do, the value is 3168 divided by 66 into 100. By solving this, we will get, let us solve this first. Let us see how we can solve this. 660 is 10 multiplied with 66, 660. 660 into 5 will be 3300, right? 3300 will be the value when you multiply 660 into 5. 660 is what? 10 into 66 into 5 will give 3300, or we can say 50 into 66 gives 3300, but the value we have is 3168. So let us subtract 3168 from this. You see, you get 132. 132 is nothing but 2 times 66. So 3300 is 50 times 66. 3168 is 48 times 66. 48 into 100 is 4800. So that will be our answer. We have to mark option B for this particular question. Now, I hope you understood. Let us go to the next question now. This is question number 5. If 3/7 of P is equal to 4/11 of Q, then what is the ratio of P and Q respectively? Now, 3/7 of P is equal to 4/11 of Q. P by Q is equal to 4 by 11 into 7 by 3, which is 28 by 33. So the ratio is 28 is to 33. We have to mark option C as the right answer. Now this particular question, what can be done to simplify or solve it in less time? 7 4s are 28 and 3 11s are 33. 28 and 33, that is the answer. So we will mark option C and we will move on to the next question. The average of 17 results is 60. The average of first 9 results is 57 and that of last 9 results is 65. Then what will be the value of 9th result? So this is a question based on averages, and this is pretty simple question when we know the final step. So when you know this particular question and if you come across these kind of questions, just do the final step. I'm going to explain why that final step is alone necessary to solve this question. Now, total marks scored in all the subjects, that is A plus B plus the 17th letter is Q. Okay, so let us say these are the subjects. So the total mark will be the average into number of subjects. Average is 60, number of subjects is 17. So we will get 1020 as the total marks. Now, the sum of first 9 results, that is, let us say these are the subjects. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17. These are the subjects. The sum of first 9 subjects, is, or average is 57. Sum will be 57 into 9, which is 513. Sum of the last 9 subjects. If you see here, one particular subject is overlapped. Most of the candidates, what they do is, they think that 17 subjects are given and 9 plus 9, 18 subjects are again expanded. This question might be wrong, so they will leave this question, but it is not like that. The 8th or the 9th subject is actually overlapped here. It occurs more than once. That is, it occurs in both the cases basically. Here the average is 65. So the sum will be 65 into 9, which is 585. Now, when you add these two values, we get 585 plus 513, which is equal to 1098. 1098. Now, in this sum, the ninth subject occurs twice. Okay, the ninth subject occurs twice. Now, we have to eliminate one of the nine subject. For example, let us say A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus, I am going to write everything. These are the 17 subjects. Apart from the sum of these 17 subjects, the ninth subject I occurs one more time. The ninth subject occurs here and also it occurs here. Now, if you see the sum of these subjects, the first 17 subjects is already found out, it is 1020. Now, 1020 plus the ninth subject I is equal to, so this particular, the whole thing is 1098, right? So, 1098. So, from this we get the ninth subject mark as 1098 minus 1020, which is 78. So, we have to mark option B as the right answer for this question. We will mark option B, and let's move on to the next question. For an article, the profit is 170% of the cost price. Now, selling price is equal to cost price plus profit, right? Now, profit is what? 170% of, profit is 170% of cost price. So, selling price is 270% of cost price. Okay. Now, the cost price got increased by 20%. Now, let us assume the cost price, initial cost price was 100 rupees and the selling price should be 270 in the initial stage, right? Now, the cost price, the new cost price is increased by 20%. So, the new cost price will be 120. Selling price remains the same. New selling price is same as the old selling price, 270. Now, we have to find out what is the increase in or what is the change or what is the new profit percentage. That is what they are asking. How do we find out profit percentage? Selling price minus cost price divided by cost price into 100. In this case, the selling price is 270, cost price is 120. Cost price is 120 divided by 120 into 100. This will give the profit percentage. This is 150 by 120 into 100. When we simplify this, this is 6 times, that is 5 times, and this is 4 times. 5 by 4 into 100, 100 by 4 is 25, 5 into 25 is 125% profit. This is the new profit that we get based on this change. We have to mark the option that says 125. We have option D as the right answer. Let's go to the next question now. 32% of a number exceeds 17% of a number by 120. What is the value of the number? This is one of the simplest question. So, let us say this point is 17% and this point is 32%. The difference or the quantity that lies between 17% and 32% is 15%. Why? The gap between 17% and 32% is 15%, and the quantity here is 120. So, basically 15% of a number is equal to 120. So, the number, when you solve this, you will get as 800. So, the number that we are supposed to find is 800. We will mark option D as the right answer. And let's move on to the next question. A boat goes 15 km upstream and 10 km downstream in 3 hours 15 minutes. It goes 12 km upstream and 14 km downstream in 3 hours. What is the speed of boat in still water? Now, we know that when the boat is going upstream, the overall speed gets reduced because the boat has to oppose the river flow and move up. And when the boat goes downstream, the overall speed gets increased because the boat goes along with the river, so the overall speed is high. Now, total 3 hours 15 minutes. Time taken, so there are two cases here. Case 1 is where time taken to go upstream plus time taken to go downstream. When you add this, you get 3 1/4 hours. 3 hours 15 minutes is 3 1/4 hours, or we can say it as 13/4 hours. Okay, 13/4 hours. Now, in case 2, we have time taken to row upstream plus time taken to row downstream is 3 hours or 12/4 hours. If you see, I am keeping it as 13/4 and 12/4. It is going to help me in calculation in the future purpose. Most of the people try to convert into decimal values and then calculate. I would suggest going with fractions is a simpler way of solving the questions in a shorter time. Now, time taken formula is distance by speed. Now, I am going to write these two equations in a completely different way. I am going to expand them actually. Time taken upstream is distance covered upstream 15. So, upstream distance here is 15 kilometer. 15 by speed upstream plus time taken downstream will be distance traveled downstream 10.5 divided by speed downstream. This is equal to 13/4. Now, I am going to consider 1 by speed upstream as x and 1 by speed downstream as y. So, I am going to substitute 15 by speed upstream will become 15x, 10.5 divided by speed downstream will become 10.5y, which is equal to 13/4. I am going to multiply the whole equation by 4 so that I can remove the fraction as well as this particular decimal point. So, 60x, when I multiply the whole equation by 4, I get 60x plus 42y is equal to 13. I am going to consider this as equation number 1. Similar way, I can convert the second case also. So, in second case, it is 12 kilometer upstream, so 12x, and 14 kilometer downstream, it is 14y is equal to 12/4. Now, I am going to multiply the second equation, this particular equation, with 5 so that I will get only the, or I am going to multiply this with 3 to cancel out y, or I can multiply with 5 to cancel out x. So, this equation will become, when I multiply with 5, it will become 60x plus 70y is equal to 60/4. I have two equations. This is equation number 2. I can use these two equations. When I subtract these two equations, I will get minus 28y is equal to 13 minus 60/4. So, which is minus 28y, or I am going to again multiply the complete equation by 4 so that I can avoid the fractions. Minus 28 into 4 is 112. Minus 112y is equal to 13 into 4 is 52 minus 60. So, minus 112y is equal to minus 8. Y is equal to minus 8 divided by minus 112, which will give y is equal to 1/4 14. So y is nothing but 1 by speed downstream. Speed downstream is nothing but, speed downstream is exactly equal to speed of the boat plus speed of the river. So 1, which is equal to 1 by 14. So speed of the boat plus speed of the river is equal to 1 by 14, which is equal to 14 that we have obtained. Speed of the boat plus speed of the river is 14. Now we can substitute y value in one of the equation to get the x value also. Now the first equation that we had is 60x plus 42y is equal to 13. I am going to substitute y value is equal to 1 by 14 in this particular equation. So 60x plus 42 into 1 by 14 is equal to 13. 42 by 14 is 3 times. So 60x plus 3 equal to 13. 60x is equal to 10. X is equal to 1 by 6. X is nothing but 1 by speed upstream, which is equal to 1 by speed of the boat minus speed of the river, which gives 1 by 6. We have, based on all this calculation, what we have derived are two things. SB plus SR, which is speed of the boat plus speed of the river, is equal to 14. SB minus SR, speed of the boat minus speed of the river, is 6. We are supposed to find out speed of the boat in still water. We just add these two, we get twice of SB is equal to 20. So speed of the boat is 10 kilometers per hour. So that is the answer for this particular question. So we will mark option C as the right answer, and we will move on to the next question. So option C is the right answer here. The next question is based on simple interest. A person lent certain sum of money at 5% per annum simple interest, and in 15 years the interest amounted to rupees 250 less than the sum lent. Now it's a very simple question. 5% per annum, right? 5% per annum for 15 years, it will be 5 into 15, which is 75%. So the simple interest will be 75% of the amount. Amount minus 75% of the amount yield. Okay, the principal, or it is actually principal value. Principal is the amount that you lend to one person, right? Principal minus 75% of the principal is 250, because the interest obtained is 250 less than the amount given, right? So based on this, we can get 25% of the principal amount is 250. This will give principal amount as rupees 1000. So if you had lent 1000 rupees to a person at 5% per annum interest, every year you will get 50 rupees interest, and in 15 years you will get 750 rupees interest, which is 250 less than 1000. So you have to mark option that says 1000, which is option A. Option A is the right answer for this particular question. If x is equal to 2 plus root 3 divided by 2 minus root 3, then what is the value of x plus 1 by x? Now, so we simply have to substitute the value of x in these places. 2 plus root 3 divided by 2 minus root 3 plus 1 by x will be the reciprocal of x. So 2 minus root 3 divided by 2 plus root 3. Okay. Now let us cross multiply. What happens here is 2 plus root 3 the whole square plus 2 minus root 3 the whole square whole divided by 2 square minus root 3 square. Now we have to expand this. Let us expand. 2 plus root 3 the whole square will be 2 square plus root 3 square plus 2 into 2 into root 3. 2 minus 3 the whole 2 minus root 3 the whole square will be 2 square plus root 3 square minus 2 into 2 into root 3. A plus b the whole square and a minus b the whole square formula we are using. Now 2 square minus root 3 square, that was there in the denominator. Now plus 2 into 2 into root 3 and minus 2 into 2 into root 3, they will get cancelled. Root 3 square is 3, 4 plus 3 is 7, 4 plus 3 plus another 4 plus 3. Denominator is 4 minus 3, which is 1. So the answer is 14. We have to mark option that says 14 here. So that is option A. So we have marked option A as the right answer, and we will move on to the next question. X is equal to 2 plus root 3, then what is the value of root 2x plus 1 by root 2x? Now let us see what is root 2x. Root 2x is equal to root of 2 into 2 plus root 3. So which is root of 4 plus 2 root 3, which can be expanded as root of 3 plus 1 plus 2 root 3. Now if you consider a is equal to root 3 and b is equal to 1, a plus b the whole square is a plus b the whole square is root 3 square plus 1 square plus 2 into 1 into root 3, which is equal to 3 plus 1 plus 2 root 3. Now instead of 3 plus 1 plus 2 root 3, I can write it as root of root 3 plus 1 the whole square, which will become root 3 plus 1. So basically, based on this expression, we have found out root of 2x is equal to root 3 plus 1. Okay. Now let us find out. So we have already found out that root of 2x is equal to root 3 plus 1. Now we will find out 1 by root 2 of x. We already know that root of 2x is equal to root 3 plus 1. So 1 by root 2x can be written as 1 by root 3 plus 1. This, I am going to multiply this with 1 by root 3 plus 1. I am going to multiply with this with root 3 minus 1 divided by root 3 minus 1. When I do this, there is not going to be any change because I am multiplying the numerator and denominator by the same number. So there is no much change, but it will help us to expand and solve this particular question. So 1 into root 3 minus 1 is root 3 minus 1 divided by root 3 plus 1 into root 3 minus 1 is root 3 square minus 1 square, a plus b into a minus b formula. So this will give us root 3 minus 1 divided by 3 minus 1, which is root 3 minus 1 divided by 2. So 1 by 2x, 1 by root of 2x is equal to root 3 minus 1 divided by 2. Now we are going to solve this particular question based on the things that we have found out. Root of 2x is root 3 plus 1 and 1 by root of 2x is root 3 minus 1 divided by 2. So let us multiply it completely. Completely with 2, we will get 2 root 3 plus 2 plus root 3 minus 1 whole divided by 2. 2 root 3 plus 1 root 3 is 3 root 3 plus 2 minus 1 is plus 1 whole divided by 2. So if you see here, option C says 3 root 3 plus 1 divided by 2. We will mark that particular option as the right answer. So option C is the right answer here, and we will move on to the next question. X plus 1 by x is equal to 4. Then what is the value of x power 6 plus 1 by x power 6? This is a question based on algebra. Now So we will be solving this using some of the algebraic equations. That is, we know that a plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Now we are going to take the square of x plus 1 by 4, 1 by x, sorry, x plus 1 by x square, which will give 4 square. So x plus 1 by x the whole square will be x square plus 1 by x square, because 1 by x the whole square is 1 square by x square, which is 1 by x square, plus 2 into x into 1 by x, which is equal to 16. We will get x square plus 1 by x square is equal to 14, because x and x cancels. This 2 goes to the left hand side, we have to subtract, right? So we have got x square plus 1 by x square as 14. So let us keep that in mind. X square plus 1 by x square is equal to 14. Now we will take cube for this particular equation. Okay, so x square plus 1 by x square the whole cube is equal to 14 cube, and 14 cube is sorry, 14 cube is 2744. Now what we do here is we need to know the formula for a plus b the whole cube. A plus b the whole cube is a cube plus b cube plus 3 into ab into a plus b. Now here a value is x square, b value is 1 by x square. So when we expand this, we will get x power 6 plus 1 by x power 6. X square power 3 is x power 6, 1 by x square power 3 is 1 by x power 6, plus 3 into x square into 1 by x square into a plus b is x square plus 1 by x square. Now this part will get cancelled out. So, and this value is equal to 2744. Now we will get x cube plus 1, sorry, x power 6 plus 1 by x power 6 plus 3 into x square plus 1 by x square is 14. We will have this now, which is equal to 2744. Now x power 6 plus 1 by x power 6 is equal to 2744 minus 42. 3 into 14 is 42. We will get x power 6 plus 1 by x power 6 value as 2702. So we have to mark the option that says 2702, which is option D. That is the right answer, and we will move on to the next question. If y is equal to 2 minus x divided by 1 plus x, then what is the value of 1 by y plus 1 plus 2y plus 1 divided by y square minus 1? Now what we can do here is we can substitute a value for x. So I am going to substitute x is equal to 0, and I am going to find out for x is equal to 0 what is y. So when I substitute x is equal to 0, y is equal to 2 minus 0 divided by 1 plus 0, which is 2. So y value is 2, right? So I am going to substitute that y value in the given equation here, and I am going to substitute the x value in one of these 4 options. There are 4 options. I am going to substitute in one of those options, and if both of them becomes equal, then I can say that particular equation is, or the particular option is correct. So when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 2. So I am substituting that value in this particular equation. So 1 by 2 plus 1 is equal to, 1 by 2 plus 1 plus 2 into 2 plus 1 divided by 2 square plus, minus 1. 2 square minus 1. So I get 1 by 3 plus 5 by 3, which is 6 by 3, which is 2. So when I substitute y is equal to 2, I am getting this equation's value as 2. I have to substitute x is equal to 0 in any one of these options. There I should get value 2. So let me try with this particular option. 1 plus 0 into 2 minus 0 divided by 2 into 0 minus 1, which is equal to 1 into 2 divided by 1, which is 2. So in the first equation, or in the first option, when I substituted x is equal to 0, I get 2. In the similar way, when I substituted y is equal to 0, when x is equal to 0, I get 2. So these two values are equal. So I can say option 1 is the right answer. When you substitute the same x is equal to 0 for another options, you will not get the same answer. So option A is the right answer. Let's move on to the next question. In the triangle ABC, angle BAC is 50 degrees and the bisectors of angle ABC and ACB meets at P. What is the value in degrees of BPC? Now, so we have to draw a triangle ABC. So let's keep this as A, this is B, and this is C. Now, the angle bisectors of angle ABC, that is angle B, and angle bisectors of angle C meet at point P. So this is the point P at which they meet. Now, what is the angle of P if angle of A is 50 degrees? Okay, so we have to find this one, find this particular angle. Now, we know that the total interior angle of a triangle is 180 degrees. That is, angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180. Angle A is 50 degree. So 50 plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180, which means angle B plus angle C is equal to 130. Angle B plus angle C is equal to 130. Now we will find out these two angles, half of angle B and half of angle C. X plus y is equal to half of angle B plus half of angle C, which is equal to half of angle B plus angle C, which is equal to half of 130, which is 65. Now, in the triangle BPC, the total interior angle will be 180 degrees. Angle x plus y and angle P, let us equate that to z. Okay, angle B plus y or angle x plus y is 65 degrees. So x plus y plus z is equal to 180 degree. X plus y we have already found out it is 65 degrees plus z is equal to 180, which gives angle z is equal to 125 degrees. 180 minus 65 is 115 degrees. So that is the angle value of angle B, P and C. So we have to mark option D for this particular question. Two circles of same radius intersect each other at P and Q. The length of the common chord is 30 centimeter and the distance between the centers of the two circles is 40 centimeter. What is the radius of the circle? So we have two circles. We have two circles of same radius. Two circles of same radius, and they meet at point P and Q. So this is point P and this is point Q. and we have a common chord connecting P and Q, and the length of the length value between the two centers of the circle is 40. Now if you see properly, the common chord value is 30, and the common chord will be exactly cut into two halves by the line connecting the two centers. So this particular value is 15, and this the line connecting the two centers is exactly cut into half by the common chord. So this length is 20, because the distance between the two centers is 40, half of it will be 20. We have to find the radius. The radius is nothing but the line connecting the center and point P, because point P lies on the surface or the circumference of the circle. Now if you see, we have a triangle. So this is the triangle that we have formed here. This is the triangle that we have formed, and it is a right angle triangle because the two lines are perpendicular to each other. So for this particular triangle, this value is 15, this value is 20. We have to find out this value, which can be found out using the Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square is equal to opposite side square plus adjacent side square, which is 625. So which means the hypotenuse square is equal to 25. The radius of the circle is 25 centimeters. So we have to mark the option that says 25. We will mark option A as the right answer. In the figure, angle QRN is 40 degrees, that is given here. Angle PQR is 46 degrees, that is also given. What is the value in degrees of X, Y and Z respectively? Now we have to use the basic theorems of triangle to solve this particular question. Now let us see the options first. We will keep the options visible. 40, 46, 94, 40, 59, 50 and 90, 46, 54 and 80. Now we know that X plus Z plus 46 is equal to X plus Z plus 46 is equal to 180, because the interior angle of a triangle is 180 degrees. Y plus Z plus 40 is equal to 180 degree, because the three angles are on a straight line MN. So the total angle of a straight line is 180 degrees. Now let us substitute the options first and see whether this works out or not. 40 is X, okay. 46 is already there, okay. That is Z value is 94 plus 46. It is actually 94 plus 46 is 140, 140 plus 40 is 180. So X value and Z value satisfies. Y and Z, let us substitute. 46 plus 94 plus 40, that is also 180. So this also satisfies. So option A, all the values when you substitute in these two equations formed, this is one equation, this is another equation, it satisfies. Now let us see whether the other options also satisfy. 40, 50, 90. So 40 plus 90, Z value is 90 plus 46 is not equal to 180 degree. So we can eliminate this option. Now let us go to option C. 46 plus 80 plus 46. X value is 46, Z value is 80. I am substituting in the first equation. Okay. So this will not give 180. So this is also can be eliminated. 50, 40, 90. X value is 50, Z value is 90, and plus 46 should be equal to 180. No, it is not. So we can eliminate this option also. So option A is the right answer for this particular question. We will mark that and we will leave to the next question. In triangle PQR, angle R is equal to 54 degrees. So let us say this is triangle PQR. P, Q and R. Angle R is 54 degrees. The perpendicular bisector of PQ, the perpendicular bisector of PQ meets QR at T, and this point is S. If angle TPR, that is angle TPR, is 46 degrees, so this is 46 degrees, what is the value of angle PQR? So this angle is what we are supposed to find out. Now we know that in triangle TPR, the missing angle is 80 degrees. The missing angle is 80 degrees, and the remaining angle here should be 100 degrees. Okay, the remaining angle, because this is a straight line, the remaining angle should be 100 degrees. Now this, because of this perpendicular bisector and the line that is connecting T and P, we get triangle PQT, which is an isosceles triangle which has this perpendicular bisector cutting at this point. Okay, because this point, this distance and this distance both are same, and the distance from here to here will be same as the distance from T to P. So the triangle that's obtained is a isosceles triangle. We know that in isosceles triangle, two angles are equal. So this angle is 100 degree, the other two angles together it should be 80 degree. Angle P plus angle Q is equal to, so in this particular thing, okay, in this particular triangle, angle P plus angle Q should be 80 degrees, and angle P and angle Q both are same, so we can consider as angle Q plus angle Q is equal to 80, which gives angle Q is equal to 40 degrees. We have to mark the option that says 40, that is option B. So option B is the right answer. What is the simplified value of cot A plus tan B divided by cot B plus tan A? We know that tan theta is equal to 1 by cot theta, or cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta. So this is a trigonometric rule. Based on this, we can solve this particular question. Now cot A plus tan B can be written as 1 plus tan A plus tan B whole divided by 1 by tan, sorry, this is tan A, 1 by tan B plus tan A. So when we simplify this, we get 1 plus tan A tan B whole divided by tan A. This is whole divided by 1 plus tan B tan A whole divided by tan B. So these two parts get cancelled, we get, which is equal to tan B divided by tan A, which is tan B into 1 by tan A, which can be written as tan B cot A. So we have to mark option A for this particular question. This question is based on trigonometry. What is the simplified value of 1 by cosecant A plus cot A the whole square? Now, so I am going to multiply the value inside the brackets with so 1 by cosecant A plus cot A into, so numerator and denominator both of them I am going to multiply with cosecant A minus cot A. So numerator will become cosecant A minus cot A divided by cosecant square A minus cot square A. We know that cosecant square A minus cot square A is equal to 1. So this further is simplified as cosecant A minus cot A. Now we know that no options is written in this particular manner, which means we have to further simplify. The last thing that we have got is cosecant A minus cot A. So that was inside the bracket, so we have to make the square now. So now cosecant A is 1 by sin A and cot A is cos A by sin A. So the whole square. Now this becomes 1 plus, sorry, this part should be minus. This part should be minus 1 minus cos A whole divided by sin A the whole square. This can be written as 1 minus cos A the whole square divided by 1 minus cos sin square A. Sorry. So the last part that we have arrived was 1 minus cos A the whole square divided by sin square A. This can be written as 1 minus cos A the whole square divided by sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1, that we know. So sin square A is 1 minus cos square A. Now it can be further simplified as 1 minus cos A the whole square divided by 1 plus cos A into 1 minus cos A, because A plus B into A minus B is A square minus B square, that will result in 1 minus cos square A. So we can cancel 1 minus cos A and this power 2. So the result is 1 minus cos A divided by 1 plus cos A. So we have to mark the option which says that, which is option B. We have to mark option B as the right answer. If cos square theta minus sin theta is equal to 1 by 4, then what is the value of sin theta? We know that cos square theta is 1 minus sin square theta. So we can substitute 1 minus sin square theta in place of cos square theta minus sin theta, which is equal to 1 by 4. Now let us reverse the sign of each value. Minus 1 plus sin square theta plus sin theta is equal to minus 1 by 4. Now what happens? Minus 1 by 4 comes to the right hand side. It will be sin square theta plus sin theta minus 3 by 4 is equal to 0. Now we have got a quadratic equation where A is equal to 1, B, that is coefficient of x square or sin square is 1, coefficient of B is also 1, and the constant value is minus 3 by 4. So based on this we can find out the roots of sin theta, that is using the quadratic equation formula. So we got A is equal to 1, B is equal to 1, and constant is minus 3 by 4. So the formula to find out the roots is minus B plus or minus root of B square minus 4AC divided by 2A. Now B value is 1, so minus B is minus 1 plus root of minus 1 square minus 4 into A value is 1 and C value is minus 3 by 4. So it is minus 1 plus whole divided by 2 into 1, which is Okay, so minus 1 plus root of minus 1 square is 1, minus 4 into 1 into minus 3 by 4 is plus 3 whole divided by 2. So when we simplify this, we get minus 1 plus 2 whole divided by 2, which is 1 by 2. So the answer 1 by 2, one of the roots, it has two roots, one is 1 by 2, another one is minus 3 by 2. So one root 1 by 2 is given here. So we will mark that particular answer as the right answer, minus 1 by 2. Now let us move on to the next question. So this is a question from data interpretation. We have to solve the question asked based on the data given in this table. Here the table gives the 5 different years, 2012 to 2016, 4 different branches or groups of studies: arts, science, commerce and business. Number of students in a college studying in these branches in different years, they have given that. So let us see the first question. What is it? It is what is the percentage increase in number of students of commerce from 2012 to 2016? So in 2012 we had 148 students in commerce and 168 students in 2016 in commerce. So we have to find out the percentage increase. So 168 final value minus initial value 148 divided by initial value 148 into 100 will give us the percentage increase, which is 20 divided by 148 into 100. Now 20 and 148, it is almost like 1 by 7. It is almost like 1 by 7.5 or 2 by 15. So whichever value closer to that, we have to mark that as the right answer. So 1 by 15 is 6.66, 2 by 15 will be 3.33, which is approximately closer to 3.51, 13.51. That should be our answer. 13.51 is our answer. We will go on to the next question. So what is the simple annual growth rate of number of students from business from 2012 to 2016? In 2012 there were 32 students in business, and 2016 there are 48 students. So what happens here is the percentage increase, overall percentage increase is 48 minus 32 divided by 32 into 100, which will give 50 percentage. Okay, so 50 percentage is the growth in 5 years. They are asking what is the average annual rate of growth or simple annual growth. So which means there are 4 increases: 2012 to 2013, 13 to 14, 14 to 15 and 15 to 16. 4 growths are there. So 50% is divided into 4 equal growths, which will give 12.5% growth every year. So we have to mark option 12.5. If you see, option 10 is given here. Most of the people, what they do is they mark like this: 50 divided by 5, because 5 years are there. Annual growth should be divided into 5 equal parts. Then they will mark 10. This is the wrong answer. Why? Because there are only 4 growths, not 4. They are not asking each year, they are asking growths. So only 4 growths are there. We have to divide it by 4. So we will get 12.5 as the answer. And now let's move on to the next question. So the answer is 12.5. We will mark that. So here we have the same table. So in Ssc Cgl, they usually give around 4 to 5 questions on data interpretation, and all these questions can be answered properly if you are good in percentage calculation and ratios and averages. Now see here, what is the ratio of average number of students studying arts per year and average number of students studying science per year? Now we are supposed to find out the ratio of averages. Now average is something that sum of arts by 5 is to sum of what is the other thing, science by 5. So anyway the ratio is similarly this 5 and 5 will get cancelled. Instead of taking a ratio for average, we can directly take ratio for the sums. So what are the sums? Let us see. We have to add the number of students in science and commerce, sorry, arts and science. So arts, the total number of students. So let's add them. 8 plus 6, 14, 18, 26, 28. So it ends in 8. 2 carry over. So 6, 11, 17, 24, 33, 338. And if you see, 338 by 2 is 169. So the moment I saw that number, I got to know that that should be our answer. And if you see any other number, so it's not a multiple of 338, because the ratio should be a factor of 338 when we reduce that. So 169 is a factor of 338, 66 is not, 127 is not, 32 is also not. So we can directly mark option A as the right answer. But no, just in case, what happens, let us see. Science, we will add the number of students in science, that is, 5, 3, 8, 8 and 5 again 13, 8 is 21, 22 ends in 2, and 2, 4, 6, 10, 16, and 6, 662. 662 divided by 2 is 331. So option A is the right answer. We can mark that and move on to the next question. So the last question is, which year shows maximum percentage increase in total number of students in these 4 subjects over the previous year? Now if you see, the total number of students in all the 4 subjects together in year 2012 is 48 plus 105 is 153, 153 plus 48 is 301, 301 plus 32 is 333. 333 students were there. In 2013, 56 plus 123 is 179, 179 plus 100 is 279, 309, 315, 345 is the total number of students in 2013. 64 plus 125 is 189, 189, 289, 329, 333, 333 plus 36 is 369, and 78 plus 148 is 226, 226, 326, 376, 382, 382 plus 6 is 394, 394 plus 30 is 424 students here. And 2016 total number of students will be 253, 353, 313, 321, 321 and 48 is 469. 469 is the total number of students. If you see 333 to 345, there is only 12 increase. 345 to 369, there is 24 increase. 369 to 424, there is almost like 31 plus 24 is 55 increase. Here it is only 35 increase. If you see, these two values are very small, and this value is also very small compared to this particular increase. So in 2015 we can say the percentage increase in number of students is more. So we can mark this. If you want the perfect value, you can check each and everything. For example, in 2013, what is the growth? 345 minus 333 divided by 333 into 100. Like this you have to do for all the consecutive years. So what I did is I went with approximation. So I can say that here only 35 increase and base value is also more, so the percentage increase will be less. Here the values are very small, here the value is very big, so which means that could be the answer. Without calculation I will be able to mark this, but the only thing is this question is considered little in the medium level, because there is a lot of calculation. If you are good in adding things, it becomes very easy for you. So learn speed mathematics also, practice too much, then only you will be able to do calculations in a faster way. So this is about the quantitative aptitude questions from the previous year paper. I hope you understood all the questions. Thanks for watching. The continuation of this video will be the verbal ability discussion by Mr. Akshay. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Deepak. I'm from Genesis Training. So Genesis Training is giving you topic-wise explanation, mock test and previous year explanation, previous year paper explanation on Ssc Cgl. Now, so we have some of the mock test. So you can go through some of the mock test. We have video solution also for all, that is topic-wise mock test and previous year paper. Now, topic-wise we have taken all the topics which are asked in Ssc Cgl with 60 questions each and with the video solution for all the questions. Okay. Similarly, there is a mock test, and today what we'll do is we'll discuss one of the module, that is reasoning module, which has 25 questions. Okay, and we'll take one of the papers. So let's start discussing paper number 1, that is previous year paper number 1. So let's get started. Question number 1 says power is to watt, question mark, question mark. Now what is watt? Watt is the unit of power, correct? What is unit of pressure? Is it Newton? No, it's in pascals. So this is not the right unit. Force, we know it is, what is force unit? It is Newton. We all know this. Resistance, it is not mho, it is ohm, Ohm's law. So even this is wrong. So proper unit is work, unit is joules. They call it as joules. Yeah. So answer is option D. That is the right unit measurement. Okay. Next one. Next one, question number 2. N, P, B, G is coded as O, Q, C, H. N, O, P, Q, B, C, G, H. Next letter is written. So similarly for A, J, O, T, what letter comes after A? It is B. After J, it is K. Sorry. After O, it is P. And after T, it is T, U. T, U. K, B, K, P, U. B, K, P, U is option A. Clear? Yes. Save it and go for next one. Next letter. That's it. Next one. 101 square is 10201. 10201. You need to just do 107 the whole square. 107 the whole square is 11449. Okay, that is 107. If you do normal multiplication, anything, 107 into 107, you will get 11449. Okay, that is option C. Right. Let's move on to next one. Next one. In following question, select the odd one out. I think we already got the answer. It is snake. Why snake? Snake, one reason maybe snake does not have legs. These all have 4 legs, and this come under cat family. Lion, leopard, tiger come under cat family. Snake does not come under cat. It's a reptile, right, which lives both in water and land. Lions can't live underwater. Okay, snakes can. So snake is odd one out here. Simple term, no legs with legs. Okay. Yeah. Next one. Select the odd one out. N is 14th letter, P is 16th letter, R is 18th letter, T is 20th letter, V is 22nd letter, W is 23rd letter, F is 6th letter, H is 8th letter, J is 10th letter, K 11th letter, 13th letter and 15th letter. What's the difference? The difference is 2. The difference is 2. The difference is 2 here. The difference is 1 here. Correct? The difference is 1 here. Here the difference is 2. Here the difference is 2. In the last, the difference is 2. Last difference is 2. So obviously we got answer as option B, because the difference is 2 and 1. It should be 2 and 2. Okay, that is odd one out. Let's move on to next one. So next one. In the following question, select the number which is from the given alternatives. This number is divisible by 1. This is divisible by 3 also. 3 how many times? 23 times. Okay, it is divisible by 69. So this is not prime. Not prime. 59, 63 and 51 all are prime numbers. It is divisible by 1 and itself. Clear? So answer is 69 here, because that is not a prime number. Yeah. Yes. Next one, question number 7. It is based on arrangement of words. So first R O is common. Next will be A. So road will be first. That is 3. First we'll check with option also. Okay, there are 2 options which are starting with 3. Next is 5 and 4. Let's see. So first is 3, that is road. Then RO, this is ROD, because here is ROS. Sorry. It is not 3. It is 4th one, correct. First is ROA, even here ROA. Next is S, next is D here. So first one should be 4th one, then should be 3rd one, roasted. Then ROL, right? That is 5th one, ROLLER. Then it should be ROS or ROP. So first one, then second one. The answer should be 43512. 43512 is option D. Clear? So mark option and go for next one. Next one, B, C, F, C, D, G, D, E, H and dash. After B, C, D, next should be E, correct? C, D, E, next should be F, right? And next one is F, G, H, next one will be I. So the answer is E, F and I. EFI, that is option A. Clear? Yes, mark that and go for next one. Next one, 2, 5, 12, 27 and question mark. So 2 and 5, what's the relation? I can get 2 as 2 into 2 plus 1 is 5, correct. Next will be 5 into 2 plus 2, that is 12, okay. Next 12 into 2 plus 3 is 27. So last will be 27 into 2, that is how much? 54 plus 4 will be 58. That is option D, 58. Clear? So mark that option and go for next one. Next one, J3L. What is 3 meaning? 3 means daughter. So J is the daughter of L. So J is the daughter of L. Right? Next, L9N. What is 9 meaning? 9 means sister. So L is the sister of N. Is a sister. Next, 3 again. N is the daughter of O. N is the daughter of O. Correct? Next, 5 means father. O is the father of K. So O is the father of K. So all these are siblings. Correct? So what is the question? How is J related to K? So how is J related to K? That is the question asked. How is J related to K? How is J related to K? Case, this is sister's daughter. So the answer is K's sister's daughter. How do you call a sister's daughter? In English it is niece. For son it is nephew, and for female it is niece. So J is niece of K. Clear? Niece of K. That is option C. Niece. That is your sister's kid. Sister's daughter is niece. Sister's son is nephew. Clear? Yes. So mark it and go for next one. Next one, Rakhi got engaged 10 years ago. Rakhi's present age is 5/3 of her age at the time of her engagement. Okay. So at the time of her engagement, Rakhi was, if I take Rakhi's present age as R, at the time of her engagement, she was 10 years ago. So R minus 10. 5/3 of her age, R minus 10. Next, what they have said, if the present age of Rakhi's mother is twice that age of present age of Rakhi. So present age of Rakhi's mother is twice that of Rakhi. Okay. So from this, how can we simplify? 3R is equal to 5r minus 50. So 2r is equal to 50, r is equal to 25. So Raki's present age is 25. So what is her mother's age? From this, what is her mother's age? That is 2 into 25. So mother's age is 50. So what is they asking? Then what was her mother's age at the time of her engagement? When was her engagement? It was 10 years ago. So 50 minus 10 years ago. So mother's age was 40 years when Raki got engaged. Clear? That is what they asked. So answer is 40 years. Clear? They have asked what was mother's age when Raki got engaged. It was 10 years ago. So 50 minus 10. Yeah, 40 years. Yes. Next one. Suspense fullness. Okay. First, which word cannot be formed is a question. So sense S-E-N-S-E can be formed. Fuels F-U-E-L-S can be formed. Useful U-S-E-F-U-L useful can be formed. Obviously, option D cannot be formed. Why it cannot be formed? This has two L's, but the given word has only one L. Option D has two L's, right? So mark it and go for next one. Next one, bad is written as 7. So these are little interesting ones in coding decoding. So bad, B, A, D. B is the second letter of the English, first letter and fourth letter. When you add everything, it becomes 7. Okay. Next, sap, S-A-P. Sap is written as 9. I'll tell you why 9. Sap is written as S is 19th letter, A is first letter, and this is 16th letter. When you add totally, how much it will become? It will become 36. Next step what they have done is they have added these two. 3 plus 6. That's why it is 9. Understood? Now the question is ban, B-A-N. How do they solve it? Says this is second letter, this is first letter, this is 14th letter. Add everything, we'll get 17. So next step will be 1 plus 7, that is 8. They are solving till we get single digit. Understanding? Yes. So mark that and go for next one. Clear? Next one. In the following question, correct the equation. Okay. First one we'll take. So 9 minus 3 plus 8 divided by 4 into 7. So 9 minus 3 is 6 plus 8 by 2 is 8 by 4 is 2 into 7. 7 into 2 is 14. 14 plus 6 is 20. So that is not equal to 28. So that is not possible. So option D, option A is wrong. Next, first plus and minus will interchange. So 9 into 3 minus 8 divided by 4 plus 7. 9 into 3 is 27. This is minus 2. 8 by 4 is 2 plus 7. So how much it will be? Will it be equal to 28? No. Because 27 plus 7 is 34 minus 2 is 32. So even option B is wrong. Option A is wrong, option B is wrong. Let's take option C. So 9 into 3 divided by 8 plus 4 minus 7. So this will become 9 into 3 divided by 8 plus 4 minus 7. So is it equal to 28? Not possible because we have division here. Correct, no? So obviously it should be option D. Let's check that too. 9 divided by 3 plus 8 into 4 minus 7. So 9 divided by 3 plus this is how much? 32, right? Minus 7 we have. So this is 3 plus 32 minus 7. This is equal to 28. Correct? This is 35 minus 7 is 28. So we got 28 even here. We got 28 even here. So answer is option D. We have to interchange into and division. Clear? Yes. We'll go for next one. Next one, question number 15 says 4 star 5 percentage 3 equal to 8,000. So if the number is huge here, so that means something to the power. So 4 into 5 is how much? 20. 20 into 3 is 60. 20 square is 400. So 20 cube is 8,000. So what they have done is this becomes cube. Okay, so that is 20 cube. 20 cube is nothing but 8000. We'll check whether it is correct with the other one. So what has happened? This multiplication is multiplication, this percentage has become power. So second one, 2 into 3 power 2. So 6 square is 36. So our method is correct. So answer will be 4 into 3 power 3. So 12 cube, answer is 1728. Always remember to, you should know the squares from 1 to 30, you should know cubes from 1 to 15 at least. So this will be very, very useful. Okay, yeah. So the 12 cube is 1728. Yeah. Next one, find the missing number. So first check all the multiplication, that is 5 into 2 into 3 into 1. How much is 5 into 3 into 1? It is 30. We need to get 31, so plus 1, it has been done, so 31. Next one, 2 into 3 into 6 into 4. 2 into 3 is 6 into 6 is 36. 36 into 4 is 144. So 144 plus 1 has been done, 145. At last, 1 into 2 into 7 into 5. 7 into 5 is 35, into 2 is 70. So 70 plus 1 is 71. That is option D, 71. Multiply everything, add 1. Multiply everything, add 1. Clear? Yes. So mark it and go for next one. Next one, question number 17 says, how many triangles are there in the given figure? First we'll mark the which are visible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 done. Okay. Next we'll take the bigger one, that is this. This is 1, this is 2, right? Similarly, this is 2 done. So plus 2 we'll write here. Okay. Next, 1, 2, 3, 4. So plus 4. Similarly, you will have 1, 2, 3, 4. Again 4 you got. So plus 4. Right. What else is remaining? This one and this one. Plus 2. So 10 plus 2, 12 plus 8, 20, 20. There are 22 triangles. Okay. Is that option there? Yeah. Option B, 22 triangles. Okay. One method is this, shading all the things, or other method is this is B, C, D, E, F, so on. So that I feel there's a lot of time waste there. So shaded one is easier method. So if you're whichever you're comfortable with. Okay. Yeah. We'll go for next one. Next one is from syllogisms. The question is, some pens are pencils, some pens are pencils, all pencils are erasers. Okay. Some pens are pencils, all pencils are erasers. Okay. Some pens are pencils, all pencils are erasers. Okay. This can also be written as all pencils, all erasers, like this, right? This is all pencils are eraser, all pencils are, some pencils are pens. PS is pens, PL is pencils. First statement, some pencils are erasers, some pens are erasers, some pens are erasers. Yes, some pens are erasers. See this part. Some pens are erasers. Okay. Next, no pens are erasers. This is possible. No pens are erasers. No pens are erasers. No. There are some pens which are erasers. Some erasers are pencils. Some erasers are pencil. Yes. So conclusion 1 and 3 follows. Conclusion 1 and 3 follows. That is option C. So mark that option C. Go for next one. Next one. What is opposite to I? Okay, what are the adjacents of I? Adjacents of I are, oh sorry, 1 are, this is 4, 2, 3 and 5. So obviously opposite of I is 6, because all these are adjacent, so obviously 6 should be opposite. Clear? Yes, mark it and go for next one. Next one, question number 20. Question number 20 says, in the given figure, how many pens are blue? Okay, now they have not said only blue, they said blue. Okay, only blue is not given, so it can be pens are blue, so it can be pens are blue and black also. So which are the possibilities? One is this 19, which is blue and blue pen, then it can be black pen also. So total is 19 plus 3, 19 plus 4, that is 23. Lot of people go mistake here, because the question is clearly said pens are blue. They did not say only blue pens. If it was only blue pens, answer is 19, because only one is which is in blue circle, which is in blue triangle, and pen is 19. But the question is pens are blue. It can be blue black pen, it can be blue pen, it can be black pen. Okay, it cannot be black pen. No, there should be blue, there should be pen, there can be black. Okay, so answer is 23 here. Getting it? So that is option A. Next one. Next one is very simple, I guess. So there should be a line here, and there should be a circle touching the line. If there is a square made outside, that is the figure. So which option is that? That is option A. Correct? Option A will fill it. Very, very simple one. Next one. Where is this figure embedded? Where is it figure embedded? I think you already saw the answer. It is here. Correct? See the question, see the shaded part, and see the given question. It's the same. So that image is embedded in option A. So very simple ones you are getting. I hope you get the same ones in exams also. Okay. Next one. So there's a figure. When it is opened outside, what will happen? When it is folded in now, we can see the circle. When you fold out, what will happen is you will have lines here, okay. Since it was a circle inside, what happens is you will have this small lines. Correct? No, because it was folded in, the circle was formed. When you fold out, these are all small circles. When you join this circle plus this circle, this circle, and this circle, this becomes a circle again. So which is that option? I think option B. It is in option B. Okay, so this triangle will go off. When this triangle goes off, we'll get option B. Clear? Yes, we'll move on to next one. Next one, question number 24 is a mirror image question. So mirror image, something like this. So first shaded part should come. Correct? So shaded part will be here. Right? Then the lines will come like this. So which option is closer to this? Option C. Correct? Option C. C. Option C. So mark it and go for next one. Next one, the last one in reasoning. This question is from miscellaneous, and the word is bland. The word is bland. B-L-A-N-D. First we'll check in option A. 10, 1, 0 is B. Correct. Next is 14, 1 and 4 is L. Correct. 0 and 0 is A. That is correct. 68 is N. Even that is correct. 79, 7 and 9 is S. So option A is not possible. Option B 31 for 31. Okay, 31 3 1 is B, that is correct. 41 4 1 is L, even that is correct. 33 3 and 3, that is A, even that is correct. B L A done. Next is for N. N is 88 8 and 8 is P, so not possible. So option B is also not possible. So A and B are cancelled out. Next check this one. 44 4 and 4 is B, that is correct. 20 2 and 0, that is L, that is also correct. 42 4 and 2, that is 4 and 2 is A, even that is correct. N 88 88, no. So the answer is option D. If you want, let's just verify. 23, so 2 and 3, that is B. Next 32 3 and 2, that is L. 2 and 4 that is A, correct. Next 55 5 and 5 should be N, bland it is, so N. Last one should be D. 66 should be D. 66 is D. Okay, clear? So the answer is option D. Mark the option and go for next one. Actually there is no next one because reasoning we have completed. I hope the video solution was helpful for you. Thank you so much. We'll see you again. Thank you.
Hi everyone, we are going to discuss one of the question papers of the previous years. So starting off with the first question. In the following question, some part of the sentence may have errors. Find out which part of the sentence has an error and select the appropriate option. If a sentence is free from error, select no error. Alright, so the sentence is that the two men were quarreling with one another, claiming the same watch as their own. All right, so this is the question. The answer to it is 2, as in the second sentence. Quarreling with one another is the wrong this is the wrong answer, because when two people are quarreling against each other, it has to be each other. More than one, we would use one another. So since they have specifically over here they have mentioned two men, all right, so they have the answer will be each other and not one another. So the second one will be wrong, or the option 2 is the right answer. Now let's move to the next question. The second question is, in the following question, some part of the sentence may have errors. Find out which part of the sentence has an error. Select the appropriate option. If a sentence is free from error, select no error. The question is, everybody knows that Bhutan is the most peaceful of all other countries in the world. So in this one, they're talking about Bhutan and the rest of the world. And in this particular sentence, the right answer for this question will be, everybody in the world knows that Bhutan is one of the most peaceful of all other countries of the world. And that's exactly where the mistake is. All the countries are in the world and not of the world. All right, since they're speaking about a specific country called Bhutan, which is in Earth, all right, so all these countries are in the world and not of the world. So the option you need to choose over here is 3. All right, you'll have to choose option number 3. Okay. All right, the next question. In the following okay, question number 3. In the following question, the sentence given with blank to be filled in with an appropriate word, select the correct alternative of the four and indicate it by selecting appropriate option. The higher you climb, the more difficult it dash to breathe. Let's look at the sentence itself. The sentence starts with the higher you climb. Over here, you is the giveaway, you is singular. So, subject verb agreement principle says singular subject, singular verb. So, become is a singular. Become is a verb, and over here, since you is singular, becomes is the right answer. All right. So, the higher you climb, the more difficult it becomes to breathe. That would be the right answer. All right, let's look at the next question. The next question is again a fill in the blank question. It says, Neha has been crying dash morning. From morning, of morning, since morning, is becoming. Well, is becoming is absolutely wrong. Most of us would think it is from morning, but then the right answer is since morning. When do we use since? When there is a definitive time which is given. Like morning is a definite, a specific time period. All right, since it has been given a definite time period, morning, the right answer will be since and not from or of. The next question is talking about, in the following question, okay, let's look at the next question. In the following question, out of 4 alternatives, select the word which gives you similar in meaning to the word given. Select the word similar in meaning to the word given. Opulent. Okay, first of all, let's look at what does this similar meaning mean. They're looking for synonyms. All right. There are 2 kinds of words. One is synonyms. The other one is antonyms. All right. Synonyms are words with similar meaning. Antonyms are words with opposite meaning. Now, opulent, for this word, the right kind of the right synonym, the words that are given is fake, gloomy, rich, and selfish. Well, the right answer for this will be rich. Rich, opulent means rich. Okay, so the right answer for opulent is rich. The next question, it is again about synonyms, but this time the word is morose, and they want to know the synonym for morose. Whenever you're grieving over something, or when you're feeling bad, when you're feeling dull, that's when you use the word morose. And the synonym for this particular word in the given option is gloomy. Flattering is to praise someone, friendly is being nice to someone, savvy is being intelligent, smart. All right. Gloomy, on the other hand, talks about being dull, being bored, or being upset over something. So the right answer for morose is gloomy. All right, let's look at the next question. In the following question, out of the 4 alternatives, select the word opposite in meaning to the word given. All right, so basically they're saying find out the opposite meaning for the given word. Now the given word is irk. All right, so now the opposite meaning for this particular word, first of all, to irk someone is to irritate someone. All right, so if they want the opposite meaning for irking someone, is over here to attract is not to irritate, discourage is not the opposite of irritating, to irritate is not the actual opposite meaning for irritating. The actual meaning is please. All right, for this particular question, we need to find out the antonym for the given word. The given word is irk, and the opposite meaning is please. you please someone, or you irritate someone, or you irk someone. So the right answer for this particular question is please. All right, we are supposed to find out the antonym or the opposite meaning of the next word, which is grotesque. Grotesque means something which is grandiose, which is out of the ordinary. The only word which talks about something being out of the ordinary over here is plain. So the antonym for grotesque is plain. All right. In the next question, we have been given an idiom and we are supposed to figure out the meaning of the idiom. Idiom and phrases are idiom and phrases. All right. In the next question, we've been given an idiom, and idiom and phrases are part of any language, right? So in this particular question, the idiom which is given is to keep the wolf from the door. All right. What does this mean? The given options are avoid starvation, crack the deal, entry prohibited, have a pleasant tour. The right answer for this particular idiom is to avoid starvation. So the answer for to keep the wolf from the door means to avoid starvation. All right, the next idiom given in the next question is teething problems. All right, what does teething problems mean? All right, the given options are oral problems, problems at the start of a new project, problems for quite a long time in adjusting in the new place, or problems of having a good dentist. Well, it's certainly not the last one. Teething problem means the problems at the start of a new project. That would be called teething problem. So initially when you start a project and the hiccups that you find while going through the project is called as the teething problem. All right, the next question we have is we need to improve the word or add the word in the bracket. She did not like to have coffee. And what we're supposed to improve is nor I did. Okay. There are two things that we need to learn. First of all, whenever you use or, it's usually the either or the neither nor option. So since they've used nor, so ideally this sentence should begin with either. Neither. All right. Neither she nor did I like the coffee. All right. So, let's look at this sentence. So she did not like. The next question is she did not like to have coffee, nor I did. We are supposed to improve the words in this particular bracket. All right. So the options given is neither I liked it, nor did I, nor I like it. No improvement. Where the right answer for this is nor did I. All right. Always put the donkey in the last. All right. So the right way to use this particular sentence is she did not like to have coffee, nor did I. That's the right answer. Option B. All right, the next question again over here we are supposed to improve the words marked inside the sentence. The question is Taj Mahal is a worth seeing monument in Agra, and the options are a monument to see its worth, a monument worth seeing, one of worth seeing monuments, no improvement. Well, the right answer for this is Taj Mahal is a monument worth seeing in Agra. So the right option for this question is option 2B. So the right sentence will be Taj Mahal is a monument worth seeing in Agra. Yeah. All right, the next word is one word substitution, and what we're supposed to do is find out that one word which can best describe the sentence above. The sentence given is that which cannot be corrected. The options are impregnable, that means you cannot enter. Emulation, putting something on fire. Incorrigible, with something which cannot be corrected. Ineligible means you're not eligible. Since something which cannot be corrected, the right answer will be incorrigible. Something that you cannot correct is called as incorrigible. All right, the next question, we are supposed to figure out that one word which describes the sentence given. A person who is blamed for the wrongdoings of others, like someone else who does a mistake and we get blamed for it. So what are those people called? Bursar, captor, phlegmatic, or scapegoat? The right answer for the question above is scapegoat. When you get blamed for something that you haven't done, or your friends do something, or someone else at home does something and you get blamed for it, then you are the scapegoat. So the right answer for this question is scapegoat. All right, the next question is spell check. Out of the given options, you're supposed to figure out which is the word which is incorrectly spelled. The options are conceive, leisure, well, this I have a problem, and reen. This I think is niece, and the right spelling for niece is N-I-E-C-E. So that will be the right answer. All right, the next question is again correct the word or correct the wrongly spelt word. The given options are dictionary, which is very incorrect, irrelevant, perishable, tangible. Dictionary, over here the right meaning for dictionary is D-I-C-T-I-O-N-A-R-Y and not N-O-R-Y. All right, so that's why dictionary is the incorrect spelling, has the incorrect spelling over here. All right, the next question which is given is jumbled sentences. So you'll have to rearrange the sentences in appropriate chronology and make a paragraph, a sensible paragraph out of it. So let's look at the sentences given. It had been umpteen years since we had seen each other. One dull dark day in autumn, I was traveling on horseback through a dreary stretch of countryside. This was the house Roderick Usher, who had been my childhood pal. At nightfall, I came in sight of house of Usher. All right. So you are supposed to rearrange these sentences and then make a proper paragraph out of it. So let's look at the given options. There are two kinds of options. Two start with the letter P. And two start with the letter Q. All right. So let's look at that for an instance and see how that works out. P and Q. So let's see what can be done about this. If it starts with P, then it'll start with it had been umpteen. Oh, you know what? Fuck this shit. All right. Our next question is rearranging the sentences. You've been given a couple of sentences, and you need to rearrange them in a proper order. The sentences: it had been umpteen years since we had seen each other. One dull dark day in autumn, I was traveling on horseback through a dreary stretch of countryside. This was the house of Roderick Usher, who had been my childhood pal. At nightfall, I came in sight of the house of Usher. So these are the four sentences, and we need to arrange it. When we look at the options, we see that two sentences, there are actually two options. One starts with P, the other starts with Q. If we look at the sentences starting with P, it starts with it had been umpteen years since we had seen each other. Well, doesn't exactly mark the beginning of a paragraph. On the contrary, Q, one dull dark day in autumn, I was traveling on a horseback, seems to be the right option. So ideally, A and B it would not start with A and B. Let's look at Q, the other two sentences. It's given that the last sentence is going to be P, so we just need to look at what should come after Q, because both the options have P as the last option. So after Q, should it be one dark day in autumn, I was traveling on a horseback through a dreary stretch of the countryside. And at nightfall I came in sight of the house of Usher. This was the house of Roderick Usher, who had been my childhood pal. It had been umpteen years since we had seen each other. That sounds like the right kind of flow. If we go through the other one, one dull dark day in the autumn, I was traveling on a horseback through a dreary stretch on the countryside. This was the house of Roderick's at nightfall. It would not go with the flow. So the right answer for this particular question is option number C, which is QSRP. That would be the right answer. The next question is also rearrange the sentences. The sentences that are given is, according to various estimates, between 1942 and 1944, there were approximately 400 victims of this practice daily in Warsaw alone, with numbers of on some days reaching several thousands. A common Greek practice is occupied in Poland was to round up random civilians on streets of Polish cities. For example, on 19 September 1942, close to 3,000 men and women were transported by train to Germany. They had been caught in the massive roundups all over Warsaw the previous 2 days. The term Lepanka carried a sardonic connotation from the word's earlier use of the children's game known in English as tag. These are the four given sentences, so we will have to rearrange them. When we look at the options, there are two which start with S and two which start with Q. So let's look at the options that start with S. The term Lepanka carried a sardonic connotation from the word's earlier use of the children's game known in English as tag. So we are supposed to either it has to start with this, or it has to start with a common German practice in occupied Poland was to round up random civilians on the streets of Polish cities. Well, this sounds more like something that I would like to start off with, because this directly jumps to some word called as Lepanka, which hasn't been used anywhere in the paragraph, so this ideally cannot start with this. So the first two options get redundant. We'll have to look at the remaining two. So QS, after QS seems to be a logical thing. The other one is QP. According to various estimates, between 1942 and 1944, there were approximately 400 victims. Well, neither does this make sense, so the right answer would be QSPR. So if for this particular question, the answer is QSPR, which is option number 3. All right, the next question is to turn the given sentence from active voice to passive voice. Over here, the given sentence is, an elephant may be helped even by an ant. We need to turn it to active voice, and over here the given option is, an ant can even help an elephant. An ant may even help an elephant. Even an ant may help an elephant. Even an ant ought to help an elephant. Well, the right answer is, even an ant may help an elephant. All right, so option 3 is the right answer. All right, the next question is, please don't cry, he said. You need to convert this direct speech into indirect speech. So if we look at the answer over here, please don't cry, he said. The given option is he begged that I should not cry. He begged me not to cry. He said he said to please him and not cry. He told me not to cry. Well, the right answer will be he begged me not to cry. Why is this the right answer? The simple reason being, when you're saying please, you're pleading someone, you're requesting someone, you're begging someone not to cry. When you convert it to an indirect speech, it will be he begged me not to cry, not he begged me that I should not cry. He begged me not to cry, because this is a simple sentence, and so should be the following sentence. So the right answer is he begged me not to cry. The next one is fill in the blanks with appropriate words. The blank is the dash of lectures could be enhanced by introducing the lecture. So basically they're talking about a lecture and how it is in a class. A lecture cannot be, efficiency cannot be the word over here. The condition of the lectures is not the word over here. The interest is not the effectiveness would be the appropriate word. The effectiveness of lectures could be enhanced by introducing the lecture would be the right answer over here. The next one is also the fill in the blanks with a brief review of the work. It should also be indicated. Ascending, preceding, reciting, succeeding. Since you already do a reviewing, you're doing a review of the work, so preceding would be the right answer. To succeed is to come later. To precede is to do before. So the right answer over here is preceding. All right, the next fill in the blank. How the day's lecture dash into the course pattern. Adds into no, fits into maybe yes, gets into no. Nothing would get into the lecture. It has to be properly organized. Lets into, certainly no topic can let itself in. So the right answer, the appropriate right answer over here is fits, because whenever you plan a lecture, it has to fit into the course pattern. Any additional information has to fit into the course pattern. It is not gets into the course pattern. All right, so the right answer over here is fits. The next fill in the blank. A long lecture strains the dash of a concentrated listening, causing intermittent wandering of attention and loss of continuity in thought. All right, so a long lecture can strain concentrated listening, causing intermediate wandering of attention, like you might go away from it, and the continuity of thought is lost. So what is the right word? Authority, no. Capacity, maybe. Comfortability, well, that would not be appropriate over here. Reasonability, we're not talking about reasoning, so the right option over here is capacity. Capacity is just not to hold something, it also to your ability to do something something constructive. All right, so a long lecture strains the capacity of a concentrated listening. So capacity will be the right answer for this particular fill in the blank. All right, the next question is, a lecture should dash be presented in one unbroken discourse. The options are continuously, often, randomly, and seldom. Continuously, if you give something in an unbroken discourse, it will not be understood. If you do it often, again, it will lose its importance. Randomly doesn't make sense. So the right answer over here is seldom. Seldom is the opposite of often. Often is too frequent, seldom is once in a while. So once in a while, if you go on ranting with about a lecture without any break or an unbroken discourse, once in a while anyone can take it, but if it's done on a long time, it would not be appreciated. So the right answer over here is seldom.